to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to Aurora Shores here. Today we are taking a look at how the scent works in the game. Most of that's already pretty much known and been looked at in the past. However, thanks to a community member on the official Way of the Hunter Discord, Cactuar, he's provided some additional information that I'd like to share in the video. Now, Cactuar has provided this little analysis chart of how much the wind sort of is affected, or the scent is affected by the wind. The one video I was sort of talking to myself like I normally do in the videos, and I was thinking, like the little purple mist that kind of shows up the map that's kind of hard to see. I was wondering to myself if that cone changes with the wind speed, because obviously you think it should, right? The wind's blowing there right now. If it's like a heavy wind, the scent should go farther. If it's shorter, it should go shorter. But I wasn't sure if it was static or not. Like the cone always stayed the same. I just wasn't sure, or even sure how much it changed. So I did mention that, and Cactuar, he went and did a bit of testing and made this little chart. So in a minute I will show sort of what was the discovery on it. But it's been a little kind of puzzling thing, because as I play the game and I've been opening it up and seeing how the purple changes, like I never really paid attention to it too much. I would open up the map and it would be like really short, or I'd open up again then it'd be long, but then I'd always forget if it was short or long, right? Because it changes from how zoomed in you are, like how long or short it is. So I could never really tell. And then the hills also block it, right? But that's something I want to test, but haven't been able to really figure out how to do it, because you need animals directly over a hill, and then you can't see them if they're being affected by the smell or not, so that one's kind of hard to test. But this little like purple mist will like go into like hillsides and you won't be able to see it anymore. But I don't even know if it's actually being blocked or if it's going through. But anyways, today I'm just kind of messing around with that. I'll go explain the chart in a moment here. I'm trying to find animals that are downwind from me. There's always this friendly little moose herd right outside the lodge, except the wind's going this way, so that doesn't work. I'd have to get like all the way around there. It's probably easier if I wait till drink time and they come down to drink. Ooh, I might do that. I will go over here. What time is it? 7. Oh, I got a little ways to wait. Well, anyways, I guess while I'm waiting, I'll go park myself over in these little trees, and while waiting, I'll show you the little line graph type chart that Cactuar made for everybody. All right, here is the chart from Cactuar here. Let's take a look, see what he's got here. On the y-axis, we've got the waft length, always important. And in the bottom is the wind speed. So what do you got here? He's got the waft length in meters as a little blue dot. That's all his little test points, it looks like. And then he also has the trend line for the waft length in meters. R squared equals 0.76. I'm not actually sure what that means. I'm not a lineologist here, or line graphologist. Let's see. But anyways, the blue dots are all his little test points here, and little lines just kind of like showing the median, or the kind of like the middle slope here of it. So it does look like the distance certainly does increase as the wind speed picks up. So you've got one plot way down here at about 60 meters, right down to its lowest, just over 1 meter per second, and then it just kind of climbs right up. Looks like the highest point goes to about almost 140 meters, up around the 12 meter per second sort of range, which is kind of strange because that one's higher than the ones over here. However, the mountains and hills can kind of block it, so maybe that makes it kind of hard to read. So how I would use this chart is I would sort of just say, like, if the speed's low, or like if the wind's low, I would just say, like, right at the lowest, I would just round down to like the 50 meter, because you don't need to be precise with the scent. I would just be like, wind's low, it's going to travel about 50 meters, but usually the wind, as shown by this little chart here in all its plots, is usually landing, in kind of like the middle range. Then I would actually round it up a little bit, because here's one at 4 meters per second. I think I would probably take like the highest point, just to be on the safe side, right? So if you got wind in the middle, like 4 or 5 meters per second, I would just say it travels 100 meters just to be on the safe side. And then you've got the higher winds up on this end, I would just round up to 150. So like to keep it simple, about 50 meters, 50, 60 meters if the wind's low, then 100 meters if it's kind of like a medium wind, and then a 150 meters when the wind is high. So that's kind of just keep the numbers in my head there. Just kind of, a guesstimation there, like when I'm playing the game, so I don't try to get too accurate, since the wind is probably never really that super accurate. But I also find the data plot interesting, because you see how there's like a bunch up here, but there's none between the 9 and the 11 meters per second. It looks like he's done lots of testing here. And there's like only one down here. So this shows that the wind is normally, around the 3 meters per second, or around the 5 and the 6, or around the 8. So it's kind of like a medium area, and then like the low winds down here, and no medium high ever. And come to think of it, I don't remember ever seeing it being 9, 10, or 11 meters per second either. So it's either really high wind, or it's medium or medium low, and there's barely any low. So it's kind of interesting, and once you start plotting that, how the game's sort of making certain areas more common than the other at the wind speed. Alright, so that was the fancy chart that Cactuar made and shared. So the key thing to take away from that, as we watch this bull moonwalk in place, I think actually one of the most important information there is we now know, it looks like, that the scent doesn't travel more than 150 meters. So if these guys were downwind, they wouldn't be able to smell me at the moment. Now, I don't actually know how he did the testing. I think he just measured the purple, maybe. But I guess what we don't know, I don't know if we'll be able to figure that out or not, is if the purple's just like a representation, or does it actually translate to the game? Like it looks like it's definitely part of the map, so I'm thinking that it probably translates directly. But maybe we can test it out and sort some of that out just by hunting with the wind. This time, something I never really do or try to do, but if we're trying to do it and sort of paying attention to it, maybe we'll see something neat, or maybe we'll learn something. Yeah, so right now I'm still waiting for these guys to change their mind and go, or not change their mind, but get to the drink time, and then they're going to journey that way. And then what I'll do is I'll take their place, and then they'll be downwind of me, and then maybe we can mess around with these moose here. But while we're waiting, actually, what I can do is test the line grab we just looked at. Because we got a wind speed of 7.7 meters, so we can plot our own little thing here. It looks like the purple goes right about here. I'll mark that, and let's just see. Alright, before I look at the measurement, let's go look at the chart and see what it says it should be. So 7.7, I'm just looking at my other screen, should be about just shy of 100 meters. So about 100 meter mark is where the wind should. So we'll spin around and 110 meters. Look at that. That's pretty accurate there. Yeah, cool. Okay. So right there, that is how far our scent's traveling. We'll see if we can put some of this to the test, though. I just need to wait. How much time do I gotta wait? Oh man, no, barely any time's gone. Yep, I guess I'll just camp out for a little bit here. Just for a test, or out of interest, since I'm just watching this moose herd here, their feed time, getting ready to go to the drink time. We got 3 bulls. I think they're all adult. Yeah, I think I reset all the bulls so they all got born again at the same time. Yeah, they're all went started. They're probably all the exact same age too. I'm just going to record the time when they turn and start to go to the drink. It is 8:11. I'm wondering if they start to go right at 9 or if they start heading out ahead of time. Yeah, there's a hot tip for ranger players. If you're getting puzzled about how old your animals are, well, what you do is you just shoot all the bulls in the herd. And then when they respawn, well, you know how old they are. And then they will all grow the same time. at the same age. So if you're playing Ranger mode and can't really get the read on it, well, that's one way to do it. You could just reset them and then just record using the toolkit what day you took them all down and count up from there. Okay, I think their computer waypointy thing has changed. So I think maybe they're set to go to drink. Or maybe not, he just did a U-turn. Well, maybe they're still eating. I thought they all started kind of marching that way. I've watched this kind of behavior before, like when they go to the need zones. But I guess I never pay too much attention. Like, is it going to be obvious when they start going to the drink? Oh, there's some Sitka deer as well. Now they are definitely heading towards the water. So they definitely left before 9. Any shooter in here? Or they're all 1-star adults too? I probably did the same thing to this herd. Removed all the bucks. Oh no! There's a cull in there. Oh well. I have to get him later. But they're definitely coming this way. So yeah, this game's usually a bit more complex than I give it credit for, I think. These guys are definitely heading towards the water, but these guys are not. So I find that interesting. That there's some kind of RNG element or something in there that makes them leave at different times. I'm going to count this as them heading to the drink zone now. So they never walk right there, right? They'll stop, but I'm pretty sure. Well, the river's down there, but it bends around, and I think one of their drink zones more south that way. So I think they're headed there now. So that's about like an 8:30. 8:30 they left. And these guys left a little earlier than that. These ones are going to walk right on top of me, maybe. You'll have to bear with me while we hold off on testing the scent. I can't resist calling a deer that comes right out in front of me, like this. Right there. He's mature, but he looks the same. Like the coat. Do Sitka deer not have detailed coats like the other deer? Oh my, I don't think that looks like, well, the does do though. Right? Is she different? Yeah, she's slightly different. Which one am I looking for here? Right here. Okay. 34 meters. Switch, got the crossbow. Well, I'm standing, so he's looking at me. No problem. Stomping. Alert. And punk. And I missed the button I wanted to hit. Don't lay down. Alright. Wait, what am I even marking him for? Ah, must be how tired I am. Now I am sort of anticipating a crash because last time I was on the map I logged out in the field, and when I logged in thought I heard stick snapping. Oh, I did. Were these the Sitka deer? That doesn't really matter who it is. Caribou maybe? Oh, it looks like moose. He looks kind of big. 2-star adult. Right on. Can I see this guy? No, alright. Don't worry about him. Yeah, when I logged it back in, I was in the cabin, and or the lodge here, but I hadn't played with any difficulty settings, so I think I'm still in the default. And the last time that happened, I started getting game crashes, so there we go. Right lung knockout. Perfect. Wait. How come it didn't register left lung damage? Is that because it... Oh, that's weird. Guess because it instantly died before, but doesn't it normally still show? Yeah, whatever, game. 33%? Cheer, adventurer, yeah, okay. Tiny little antlers there. Let's sell him. Okay, on to the testing. I marked where the moose went. Oh, they're there. Let's remark. And I'm going to get some elevation. And if I get up there and then come down on them there, That should give me good position to test this wind out here. Is anybody else hanging around though? Sometimes there's like bison around here. Okay, to the hill. Whoa. Hello. Just came jogging up over the hill here. Alerted, no doubt. So is this where they spook to? I think this is where they spook to. Alright. It doesn't really matter if I spook them, I guess. I don't really need to hunt them either. I don't have much experience hunting the Sitka deer though. Okay, I don't mind them running. Now where are these moose? So I marked them here. Okay, there they are. Okay, this is good. Nice elevation. But they're 300 meters out. There they go. Sitka deer run. Oh, we got a bear. Is he downwind? No, he's not. Oh, the wind's going this way, so I gotta maneuver even more. Is there anything downwind there? Oh. Oh, maybe we'll test these guys. They're almost... Okay, getting distracted. Okay. Well, we know the moose will be there for a while. Who's easier? I think these guys are moving, and they're looking at me. How come... Why are you looking this way? You can't possibly know I'm here. And you're going to do a little slanting move on me. Wait, how's that happening? There's no way you're seeing me. Or hearing me. What? I like how that guy's on a slant. Okay, so they're coming this way. I don't like that setup. I'm gonna keep hanging. I'm gonna keep looking at these moose. They're nice and big. They're not looking at me. Okay, so where do I need to be to get them downwind? Just a little more this way. So I'm almost in a good spot for these moose here. And what I'm thinking that how the scent works in the game is I think it's programmed fairly basic-like, but I keep underestimating the complexity of the game, so that's why we're kind of doing this test here. I think if you look at the purple, I'm thinking it's as simple as if animal is within purple, then move out of the purple, like move away from it. I think it's that simple. I don't think it builds towards the alert meter or anything. I'm not really too sure. Not heavily anyways. I've never spooked anything from scent. So I think it just works like pushing the animals away. Look at that. We got all sorts of animals out here. And I think we'll use photo mode. Because to get close enough, I'm going to have to go down in here. And then we can see if it like travels up and over the hill. 180 meters. So remember the scent. Look, we can even mark the cone spots. Here's this one. And here's this one. So it should be 110. Oh. I thought it was more this way. Okay, I gotta keep going over there anyways. Well, that's handy then, so you can really mark where that cone is exactly. I never thought about doing this. That is how far my scent's traveling. Okay, so I gotta keep going to the side here. I just started the drink time, so we should have lots of time to be able to do several tests here maybe. See if we can get some kind of interesting info. Never is it going to be conclusive though, because to do the testing, you have to do like the same test over and over and over again. But I'll just do like a couple generic kind of tests. I almost think something should be over here, like coming to the water. Alright. Should be getting there now. Okay, this has got to be good. Oh, I think I'm getting yelled at by a bear. Yep, I am. Okay, so let's mark out the wind again. Okay, so it looks like it's about here. And here, hard to tell. The left one would be longer than the right one. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, look at that. That moose is like right in the middle. What's his distance? 129. So, okay, here's first test number 1. When he gets to like that 100-meter mark, he should start smelling me, unless he's smelling me now. Oh no, I'm moving too fast, so that's probably hearing me. This is going to be hard to test, isn't it? Because I'm going to move at him, right? Oh, he's really journeying. What? He wasn't even alerted or anything. Huh. Okay. Note to self, move slower. There's this big group too. Do you think the smell goes farther than these two? Or did he just... Hold on, let's mark out the cone again. So that's where he was. And then the cone is here. Kind of here. So he's just outside of the cone. Now on adventure difficulty, typically you can crouch that close to them. So I'm wondering if that was the smell going a bit further than I thought. But that was real quick. Real quick kind of reaction on that. Anyways, all good information. So what I'll do is I'll sneak closer to this hill and then probably use photo mode to peek over. Okay, these moose are looking at me. And I'm not even close. Okay. Are they... I gotta see where the wind is. The wind's going right at them. Are they smelling me already? I think they're already smelling me. So how far is that? That is just over... That's just over where it bends, like right here. Is that right? Let me just see. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. So they're 158 out? That is definitely beyond this cone. This cone's here and here. I mean, they could have heard me, but I don't think so. Like, maybe on hunter difficulty or ranger or something like that. See how they keep looking? Huh. Like, I haven't been moving for a while. Well, now I just don't know. I thought maybe that cone was like a good representation. Maybe I can shift... See, they're definitely bugging out, and I have not stirred them up very much at all. Like, normally if it was noise, they would alert, but even when they alert, they don't start walking away. They'll stop and look up. You have to alert them multiple times before they start walking away. These guys are just leaving. Like, they're being pushed out of that cone, and they're not even in it. Alright. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this test then. Alright, so next let's try and put the Sitka deer downwind of me. Oh, and there's another moose I can try here too. So basically I can go to this tower. As far as the tower is concerned, I don't think they smell you through the tower. Okay, I'm gonna try. There's a few rocks. Tower. Just trying to see here. Oh, I'm already at the tower. Okay. So I'm gonna go slow and just kind of creep up here, and I'm gonna keep glancing in the photo mode to see if I'm moving any. Okay, I'm coming up to a spot where there's a bear. Young female. where the Sitka herd should be right downwind. Okay, let's take a look. Now I've been moving to slow crouch, and I can't seem to... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, of course. Okay, so these... Okay, they definitely have not detected me yet. Okay, so this is a good one. Good test here, because there's moose as well. I have to keep going to the right or I'll lose my voice. Okay, the wind is pointing right at him. That's got to count. That's got to count, right? Are they looking this way? I think they're just casually looking around. Okay, I'm starting to get a little discouraged here. That's not normal behavior. It's going to be hard to see in the video. They are looking this way. That is not sound. I've been doing this small move, and yeah, look at that. They're 150 out. Okay, let's mark up the cone again. Here, here. Nowhere near. Okay. Wow, we got this big fancy chart, but I'm saying that purple cone is just... Yeah, there's no way. I've hunted enough on adventurer mode that at this crouching speed, I can get right in there and they will keep their head down eating. And if I get too close, they will alert and look up, and then I'll stop and they'll go back, they'll put their head back down. And I'll be able to keep doing that. That's your start and stop kind of thing, right? Never have I had them start leaving that far away. And this is at 9:47 at the drink time, and that was the drink zone. Yeah, they're moving away from smell. That's my conclusion is. So definitely let me know what you think about this test anyways. Okay, and these guys are not in the cone direction. I'm going to mark the cone again, just to see here. I find this kind of interesting. There's the cone there. So the moose are not in it. These guys, I guess, are still in it. Some of them are looking that way. Look at that, though. That is 100% scent-based behavior there. And that was 150 out. Okay, let's... anyways, that's good enough for me. They're totally leaving the area. There's no way. They're still looking back at me. Calm. And they're still within that cone. Because that cone would go out 150 meters. Look, they're even beyond 150 meters. Huh. I wonder how far the scent travels then. So I'm going to move over and put these moose in the cone, the scent cone, and watch these guys at the same time. Because they should leave the cone as I sidestep over in this direction. These guys are 138 out. So if the purple is the only matter, they should not enter the cone. But it's looking like it's traveling 150 meters. So now I'm wondering if wind speed does matter again. Oh, this one's doing the little slant move here. Alright, so the wind's going this way. Okay, they're going to still be in the cone. Yeah, look at that. Now I am moving still. Default difficulty level? No. On a slow crouch like this, the sound's not traveling that far. No way. That's still smell. And it's certainly not sight, because they don't see past 50 meters. Almost anything in the game is blind to 50 meters. Okay, now these guys are going to start hearing me, because look at these guys. Look, 100 meters? Haven't heard me. So these guys definitely are not hearing me. Okay. They should be entering the cone now. I'm going to remark the cone. Okay, here. And here. Oh! Wait. Oh, it was too close together. Remove the one. Here and here. Okay, they're still not in the cone. And these guys still are in the cone. Alright. Now if I stop and let, like, these moose will probably walk into it. So let's get a little closer here. Okay, let's remark again. And about, oh, it's so hard to tell. Here and here. Looks like the left is farther, yeah. Okay, so he's entering. I wasn't moving. That's the edge of the cone. Oh, maybe she smelt me. Okay. I didn't know it was like that, like instant. Look at that. Yeah, sound does not, like sound, they just alert and they stay there. And you gotta alert them over and over again before they start doing this. The scent, they just said, I'm out. I smell you, I'm out. I didn't know it was that extreme of an effect. Like, I knew it pushed them away. But not instantly like that. Look at that. They're just gone. They're like, I'm not hanging around here anymore. They're not even in the cone anymore. I guess if they, you know, they catch your scent, their AI must change, right? And just be like, I'm out. And now what are these guys doing? So, they are technically in the cone if it stretches out that far. But they're 200 meters out. And they're still... This is hunting pressure. That is, that's how they act under hunting pressure. Huh. I am glad I'm doing this test. If I alert them several times, like without the smell, without the scent, this is how they act. So the scent must be hunting pressure and hunting pressure only. Like instant applying hunting pressure, which makes sense. Isn't that wild? Now here's the thing though. Am I still applying hunting pressure to them because they're within the cone, but they're so far away? Or are they just in that hunting pressure state that they never leave? Because it's something I haven't figured out yet. Because I've never had the patience to sit and watch them this long. Like, they'll do this forever. Now that their head is up and they got hunting pressure on them, they'll walk back and forth. And that's it. They'll just keep doing this forever. Well, as long as I've watched them. So you think they're leaving. They're looking at me, and I'm not doing anything, right? See, I don't think they can smell me anymore because they'll do this with just hunting pressure on them. So I'm not doing anything to them anymore. This is just their AI now. But they should spin around. Yeah, see, he's turning around. That one's turning around. Yeah, they'll pace back and forth. And I'm not moving, they can't see me. And no, the scent's not going that far. That's hunting pressure. Okay, one more test. We'll see if we can go to this group and just do one more test run on it. So as far as Cactuar's chart goes, I don't know how he got the numbers on the chart. I'm thinking he just measured the purple mist on the map. I'm not actually sure. I should check with him there. Because it does seem like they were not smelling me at that 200 meters, but it looks like they did catch it at 150. And the cone is definitely not going much further than 110. That one's still going to be interesting to try and figure out. Because that was my main question, right? A couple questions. Like, the wind should affect how far the scent goes, right? What's this? Hey, what? Was I here earlier? Oh. Okay. It's just blood. Maybe it's really old? I don't know. What was I saying again? Right. The chart, yeah. My questions were, you know, is the purple mist like directly translated to the map, and or if not, is it just like a representation? And like if we can't trust the purple mist, then how are we going to measure how far the scent is going? With like you'd have to do these direct tests, right? Because now I'm wondering if the wind speed actually does factor in it. Like, did they actually put that in? You think they would, but if the little purple mist on the map is not an indicator, just sort of like a maybe just like a something that like a representation to give you an idea of how far it's traveling. But if it doesn't actually translate into the real game here, how do we know if the wind speed is having how much of a factor, right? Because that it did appear that it's going farther than 110 meters or so that I'm measuring the cone at. More questions than answers. Oh, we've got a couple more tests here because we got bison, we've got moose, and we've got some elk. The wind's going here. Oh, did you guys smell me? Look at that. I don't know actually if the cone's there or not. It sure looks like, yeah, they probably caught my smell as I was coming through there. Look at that, there you go. They've got hunting pressure on them, and they're bugging out. So I tested that one by accident. See, these guys are calm, and I can walk, even these elk, I should be able to walk pretty close up to them here. Well, actually, they are going to alert pretty soon. These guys definitely are going to alert pretty soon. So this one might be hard to test. Because I gotta keep moving. Yeah, see, standing up. Oh no, that's just a normal standing up. That guy's looking though. This one's gonna be hard to test though. These super sensitive elk, yeah, they're alerted. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get them. Let's mark the cone though. Blunk and blunk. Cone's that way. Okay, so these guys, this is what they're acting like if they hear me. So this isn't sight. They're just looking this way because the game tells them sound is coming from this direction. Now, they shouldn't walk away. Oh, even you're alerted. Alright. But when they calm down, they should return to normal. While these guys smelt me, their hunting pressure is going to stick on because it's a different meter, and they're going to head out. Look at that. Head's already down. See, definitely different thing here. Well, I gotta be sure actually because these guys are walking. No, see these ones are eating. Yeah, or eating and drinking. And these guys, like they're not eating or drinking or anything. They're just doing this little thing, right? Yeah, see they're not putting their head down or anything. Right, okay. These guys would have budged because the alert stirred them up. These guys got their heads down. Same thing. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to scooge over enough to get them into the scent here. I could go behind the hill here and maybe see if it travels across the hill. Okay, I may start sounding like a little bit of broken record, but I do want to show this, right? These guys were alerted by sound. They've returned to normal. Now they did move over a little bit, but that's what will happen when they get alerted. Same with these, I don't know what these moose are doing though. But the original moose over there, they're still looking over here. They have not returned to normal. So hunting pressure, it's going to be hard to see in the video. They're still looking at me. Well, these guys are just minding their own business now. And that's what I mean. So these guys have hunting pressure on them. These guys do not. Now, these moose are going to walk into the scent any second now, actually. Let's mark that up. Okay, it should be... It's actually really hard to see, like where that purple is. Here and here, 120 and 108. Now, straight ahead. Okay, the cone should come out to here. So these moose should be walking into the scent. Real soon. I want to test the hill here too, to see if the smell goes across it to these elk. Okay. Let's see here. So hunting pressure still on the back moose. These guys are definitely going to enter the cone here in a minute. I'm watching the ones in the back. Yeah, their hunting pressure's still on them. Yeah, that one's still they're still looking this way. Okay, these guys have got to be in that scent now. Okay, they are definitely in the cone. Okay, look at that. I haven't moved at all. They're looking back. He's making the smelling animation. Now do they start just hunting pressure on them now? Because this has got a hill between me and them. Look at that. They're looking back. Well, these guys are still looking too. Yep, hunting pressure on both of them. And I'm on the other side of this hill, so scratch that. Thinking that hills might stop it. I want to know how far they are. I can't mark them though from here. How far? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. How far? Okay, I've got to sort of guess because they're just doing that hill. They're probably about here. 150. All right. So they would have been. They would have been under that 150. Look at that. The moose in the back are still looking at me. The smell definitely is not getting there. So that's, I mean, hunting pressure's been enabled, and they're just going to be stuck like that until sleep, I guess. These guys were just alerted by sound, so they're just minding their own business. We're going to scooch over a little bit more here and probably get them. I wanted to test those bison too, but I think this is enough testing after these elk here. Okay, so I don't think they've detected me yet. Maybe they have. I am right here. Let me turn towards the wind. And then we'll pull the camera and go straight forward. No, they're still outside of the cone. But they're walking away. This could be because I've been messing around too long. 11. No, they shouldn't be going to rest zone yet. What are these guys doing? Okay, I can't explain this one. I don't think they smell me. Yeah, have you guys smelling me? Like, you're looking this way. Did they really? You guys did too, didn't you? You guys. There I am there. So if I was doing the little cone thing, right? So here I am. So that's straight ahead, right? Line up with the ponytail. Okay, the cone will go off to the angle a little bit like this. Like the cone should be like running right here. And, you know, there probably was one or two of them sitting in it. Isn't that wild, though? Now, are they all acting just like hunting pressure's on them, right? Oh, is this head down? Did it finally wear off? How long was that? Like 2 in-game hours or something? Yay, look. That's the first time I've seen it wear off. And they've got to be crossing the cone now as well. Let's go back quickly. Now, fly over here. But they're just going to be outside. So here I am. My smell is going to be going this way. Yep. Yep. They're, oh wait, did you just walk into it again? Yep. They did. There they are. They smelt me again. And these guys are all... Wow. Wow. You really can't hunt with the wind, can you? I don't know about you, but I found the scent mechanic far more interesting than I thought it was going to be. There's a direct relation with the scent and hunting pressure. So scent builds the hunting pressure up, and so does triggering the alert over and over again. That'll build it up as well. And how come my hunter sense can't see anybody? What's going on here? I don't think there's anybody. There's a couple 2-star matures. You're looking kind of big, but lopsided. Oh, there's a call right there. I want to see who this guy is. Come on, you walk forward a little bit. Like, look at this. You're telling me my hunter sense can't grab you? Two-star mature. Okay. Let's do the call. This guy right here. I think I got the 700 long on me. Yeah, okay. We don't need hunter sense for this shot. Put her home right in the heart. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and only one bullet in the chamber. Or in the... what do you call it now? Forget. There's only one around there anyway. How come these guys didn't run? Really? I mean, adventure mode's default, I mean, it's not that easy. Okay. Where did I shoot the one? Oh, right here. Alright, before... The hunter sense is definitely broken or something. Look at this. Hunter sense is on, and it can't read it. I guess I'm just playing in ranger mode now. What? Broken game sometimes. Look at this. Oh, there, it started reading one of them. There we go. Had to wake up, I guess. Oh, there's a color right there. I want to see. Nobody looks really big. Oh, that's female. Alright. Let's do another 700. Long here. Down. And here. And don't need hunter sense. And bit of wind to the right. Let's go for another heart shot. Right. Envision it. And... Nope. I'm going to run out of breath. Stupid bush in the way, too. And laying down. Of course. I'm kind of impatient though. I do kind of want to end the video. Get your head out of the way. See if we can do laying down heart shot. My goodness. There. I really like shooting them when they're laying down. Alright, let's pick both of those up, and I think that will be the show. So yeah, this has convinced me even more that there is this hunter pressure meter in the background, separate of the alert and spook meter, the animal sensors. That's mean. The scent doesn't seem to trigger any kind of alert or anything like that. Okay, so it's hunting pressure and hunting pressure only, it appears. Look at that, heart shot, yay! And laying down, bam. Okay, and you're 54%. Let's sell him off and run and get this low-fed elk. Alright, so we will pick this guy up. This should be a heart shot too. Look at that, double heart shot. Oh, it's like I know what I'm doing finally. Look at that, bam, bam, bam. Taking out the organs. 31%. More money. Sell him off. Alright. So I think that'll do for the episode. So we all knew before that we don't want to hunt What is it now? Well, we don't want to hunt with them being downwind of us. We knew that. I just didn't quite realize just how much of effect and how much of an immediate effect it had on the hunting pressure. Like, they turn and they walk away pretty much immediately, and then they stay with hunting pressure for a good deal of time by the looks of it. So I find that interesting anyways, and I did enjoy looking at that. A couple more questions I do have, but it actually answers most of them because they were smelling me through that little hill there, and it does look like they smell farther than the purple little mist on the map. Yeah, so some good learning there. So hopefully that helps you with your hunts. And yeah, I was gonna do one more scout here at these guys. Oh, some caribou right under the tower. Oh well, I'll look at them later. Alright, we'll sign off for now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and take care.